Champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Missouri Tigers, taking on a squad from the Big 12, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Bringing it out, it's Lane. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He lets it go. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
That run moves the ball across the 40.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Chris, just by watching this guy all year, the defense better be very careful and let this guy find that rhythm. I've seen him where he goes 5 yards, 8 yards, 10 yards, and then pops a big one. Right now, he looks like he's starting to gain some...
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Well, that is a tough way to start this game for this offense, throwing an interception on their first drive. Big thing now is you go to the sideline, talk to the offensive coordinator, make a couple adjustments, and come back and play with confidence next time you get the ball.
And here's the handoff. Breaks the tackle. Now he's got room to run. Breaks clear over the middle. Can they catch him? They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Missouri.
Chris, all week I wondered if this back might get loose and come up with a big play like this. The defense had their back turned, couldn't really see where he was. By the time they realized it, he just had too much speed, and he's able to take it to the end zone.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. And this offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. They're going to run it. Mack gets the carry. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Dropping back, it's King. It's an out route, the catch made. Breaks a tackle into the clear. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down.
Chris, all week they heard about how fast this guy is. The defensive coordinator told them they watched the film. They've seen this guy a lot, but I think the reality of seeing it now in person, I think it's surprised them. They've got to make some adjustments to their defense, or this guy and his speed will continue to have a field day.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Here comes a handoff. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end, who makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? And not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, man, puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Close to the tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Now here comes the bunch formation. And a handoff as they run the counter play. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. They weigh over 300 pounds. That doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction.
Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Tight end was wide open. How do they lose track of the big fella down there, Kurt?
I don't know. I wish I knew. The defense, to me, looks like they just were so locked in on defending the goal line, they forgot about the tight end. That'll probably be the easiest touchdown throw and catch we see of the game today.
And he knocks through the PAT. Bringing it out. It's Burden. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been, and he left it in the end zone. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Got him. He's sacked. So behind the 6, second and long from their 14.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Back to pass. It's Cook. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. Punt team ready to boot it away. He's got some daylight turning on the speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
A lot of times these types of plays either go for nothing or they can go for a huge chunk of yards. Here they do a nice job of getting it to the outside, turning it upfield, and ended up getting a nice gain out of it.
They're going to run it here. Fighting off the defender. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Quarterback looking to scramble. The ball is loose. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but let's also recognize the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They're in the right place, just the right time.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. The pocket breaking down. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete. Second down after that previous play. The shotgun running play call. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's Cook. Tries the right with a quick throw. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down. Missouri getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. An inside give now from the shotgun. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. We're going to throw the football. Caught in the flat by the running back. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more of that pitch and catch.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. They'll hand it off. He shreds the tackle. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
You know, all week, the defensive coordinator told us about the quarterback. He told us about the receivers and how they're going to throw the football. But, man, they better get locked in on stopping this run game because that was a big-time game.
Makes a quick catch. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him into scoring position.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight for the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
The offense bracing here for a heavy blitz. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up with a 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Cook. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Defense does a good job of being aggressive here and not slowing down their pass rush. They put pressure on him, and instead of him throwing it away, he throws it against his body back into the teeth of the defense. I thought they might come up with a pick.
Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And it's picked off in the end zone. Now look at the return after the interception. Sets the offense up in good shape.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Throws a fastball, but it's intercepted. Going the other way, can they stop him? The 30. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
That is a great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking for his big tight end. And he pulls in the catch. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Trying to extend the play. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
The offensive line will have to regroup after the sack. It's 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Back to pass. It's King. A little bit too much air on that throw by the junior quarterback.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Quarterback escapes the pocket. Grab down the middle. It's Haynes. Hard running there, breaking tackles. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and they'll stop him after a short gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. And he's got some open field ahead. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Takes the pick to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. The quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Here's a kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick six, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. The Yellow Jackets looking to use the up-tempo offense here. Looking to throw. It's King. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
How about this, Chris? The safety reads the quarterback's eyes perfectly and saw the throw before it even happened. If you're the quarterback, that's why it's so important to look those safeties off so they can't break on your throws.
Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Discipline, discipline, discipline. That's the key to this defense right now. Great job against the jet sweep of staying out wide and not giving that receiver much room at all.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. He powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Bringing it out. It's Lane. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Using his legs on the scramble. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
To the air. It's King. It's a deep throw down the right sideline. And the downfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Boy, this quarterback is living on the edge. Remember, he threw an interception in the last drive. Thought he might learn from that. Instead, he throws the ball right back into coverage. I thought he threw another pick. He better change the way he's playing the game or he's going to cost his team a game.
Incomplete for a third straight play.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here, third and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this fourth and short.
Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain on the return. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? And now the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. It's a huge gain all the way down inside the 30. Just pounding away for another big gain, Cook. You wonder if this defense is beginning to lose its will a little bit.
I think they are losing their will. You can tell by the way they're tackling. It's been a very impressive performance by this offense and by this running back. You got to believe they're just looking to add to this lead with yet another touchdown.
Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Missouri. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the point after is right down the middle. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Defense is coming after him. And the pass will fall incomplete on the scramble attempt. Good coverage there.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
To throw, it's King. Quick throw over the middle. Makes the catch downfield. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. The Yellow Jackets will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Fires it to the wideout. Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. And a big gain moves the ball across midfield all the way to the 39. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The pickup is just 3 yards. Now it's 3rd down and 7. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Brought down to the 22. It's a 1st down, very near the red zone now.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Caught over the middle. It's Singleton. Tackle made after the completion. The Yellow Jackets are going to cash in this red zone trip. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. He's got some room and some blockers here.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Offense protecting the lead here, but they've been playing so well. Let's see if they go for more before halftime. To throw, it's Cook. Pass not complete. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. Corner's back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down. And a quick timeout called by the offense after the play.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a 1st down.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? Their own defense. Man, when I played, I used to have defensive guys come down and tell me when we'd have a long drive how much it would allow them to rest and go out and play dominant football.
Pass is incomplete, but a flag is down in the backfield. They may have roughed the quarterback. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete in the very back of the end zone.
A lot of times college football, the game comes down to just a play or two. And that's a missed opportunity by this offense. I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to come back to that same play in the 2nd half.
This one is right through, and they add to their lead. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Bringing it out, it's Lane. And the coverage team brings him down as the clock runs out in the 1st half of play. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Yellow Jackets will kick this deep to begin the 2nd half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burden. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. Off the play fake on 1st down. Bringing pressure. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all in the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
From their own 7, it's now 2nd and long. They go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He's tackled out beyond the 10-yard line.
Another positive gain by this back. I'll tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The punt team making their way on the field. We're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Bringing it back, it's Lane. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. And he can't escape. It's a sack for the defense.
Well, here we are in the national championship, and you always talk about offense. And it is. It's become an offensive game. But how fitting to see this defense. This team has a nice lead, and a large portion of that has to do with the way they've been able to get after this quarterback. That's the 2nd sack in this game.
He's got a receiver wide open here. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Brought down to the 18, and suddenly this offense is in the red zone.
Well, it doesn't take long to figure out what kind of adjustments they made at halftime. Here we are, the very first series to start the second half in the championship game, and they're taking shots downfield. They clearly see matchups they want to take advantage of.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the run, it's Haynes. And the Yellow Jackets pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs.
Chris, I just don't know about short gains like this, especially keeping the ball on the ground. The clock keeps moving. They need points on that scoreboard in a hurry. Got to throw the football. You cannot afford to allow this clock to keep ticking.
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Lining up to try the extra point. And it's up and good. Now they get set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. 2nd down play coming up for this offense. To throw, it's Cook. Short connection to the tight end here. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Offense sets the formation. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick throw to the left. The pass is intercepted. Can he take it all the way? Out past the 30. And he steps out at the 8. A crucial takeaway.
Boy, just when it looked like they had complete control of the national championship, they turned the ball over. The only real mistake they could have made to give their opponent a chance to get back into the game, and they've done it.
Picks up a short gain, but his swarm of the defense flying to the football. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Pass ball is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play. We'll check that out. That is a clear no-no. Illegal forward pass, cost him 5 yards. On 3rd and goal, they've got to cut into this big lead. Probably 4 down territory. The quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll look to throw it on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Makes the catch for the two-point conversion as they continue to cut into this lead. Kickoff team is on the field to put this one away. Bringing it out. It's Burden. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play. Good coverage that time. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught near the sideline. It's Johnson. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up 2 yards on the play.
Anytime a quarterback and a receiver are in sync, you got a chance to make a very successful play. Great job here by the offense.
Dropping back. It's Cook. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab, and they get him down after the completion. Offense cranking up the tempo now. No huddle. Can he get there on the ground? Looks like Missouri will have the first down.
Boy, just a blown opportunity here by this defense. They got him to third down, a chance to potentially get them off the field. And the fact that they're trailing, they needed to make a play. But you got to give credit to this offense. In the national championship, that big offensive line opened up a hole, and they pick up the first down to keep working clock.
That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So second down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. They'll try a pass here. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Running it back, it's Lane. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Single back, takes the handoff. Getting close to midfield now. They bring him down to the 47. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line to crank the tempo. Looking to throw. It's King. Caught. Completion. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
Here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going for a big play downfield. Oh, and he does so hang on. Looks like it was deflected before it got to him. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Some players just have a real knack for timing their jump, and that defender was able to get a big paw on the ball and bat it away.
After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. And it's caught on the crossing pattern. That's a big gain. The offense is threatening them. Spot the ball at the 22. And with that last catch, he's now over 150 receiving yards for the game. Big fella has been unstoppable.
Yeah, I mean, think about it. How many tight ends do you think in one game can go over 150 yards receiving? This guy is a difficult matchup for anybody that they put on him today.
Stop quickly after the catch, but it's first and goal now at the 7. And the Yellow Jackets trying to punch it in. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And they've got him, but there's also a flag on the play. Offense moving backwards after that holding penalty. So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's first and goal. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. That's another strike from this quarterback where he is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open, and the big fellas up front for giving him enough time to throw. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Burden. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the ball to the ground. The ball carrier recovers it, and the offense will keep possession. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Scanning the field. It's Cook. Short throw complete to the tight end. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll feed the back again. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
The catch is made off the carom there. Explosive play. The game moves the ball all the way to the 30.
That quarterback put a little bit more on that football. I thought it was going to get in there, but give credit to the defense for getting a hand on the ball. But the presence of mind by the offense to come up with a completion.
And looking for a big play here. Touchdown, Tigers. This offense cannot be stopped. They'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. Bringing it out, it's Lane. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. Passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. The Yellow Jackets come to the line in a hurry up.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now.
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. It's caught. Did he get a foot in? Yes, they say it's a catch, a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
Back to throw. It's King. Tries to get it to the running back. Oh, he almost had another interception. It'll be second down.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, and hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back to throw again. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a first and goal. That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Trying to run it. It's Haynes. Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. This offense is still clicking. And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PHC is good. They still trail, though. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team makes the recovery. The hands team does its job perfectly. So the Missouri offense heads back out onto the field. And looking to throw now on first down. That's reeled in. It's Burden. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, how about this aggressive approach by this offense? They've got the lead in the fourth quarter, and these guys are continuing to throw the football. I think the offense coordinator understands that he can't allow his team to get too comfortable or complacent, even with having a lead here in the fourth.
Quick throw. The catch is made. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is.
He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And the extra point up and good makes it a 3-score game, up 17 here in the fourth. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lane. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
I love the call here with the wide receiver screen. Where's he going to go? The blockers did not do their job and open up any running lanes at all.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. And he's got it. And he'll pick up the first down, stopped at the 27.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. Big play in enemy territory all the way to the 41-yard line.
Does a great job of working the middle of the field by this quarterback, and he picks up big yards.
And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Extending the play now. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
That's how you get after the quarterback. This is a great play by the defense of being able to affect the timing between the quarterback and the receiver. And, man, how about the hit at the end of the play? And he laid the hit stick on him there.
To the air. It's King. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. This air attack is still unstoppable. Extra point try coming now. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. This game is not over yet. Let's see how the offense plays it. They love to choose some clock here, but can't get too complacent. Get some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now.
Boy, this offense's execution has been on point all game long, but especially in this fourth quarter. They're getting better and better, and this defense seems to have just quit out there.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense getting set. It's second down. And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Looking to pass. It's Cook. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. Monster stage, another touchdown. This quarterback and receiver having a game we're never going to forget.
Well, and the defense right now has got to be pulling their hair out, trying to come up with ways to slow him down, whether they play zone or they play man. Nothing is working, and give credit to this quarterback. He just keeps dialing up his guy and keeps coming up with touchdowns.
Bringing it out, it's Lane. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And that will pick up the first down. They'll spot it at 38. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the ball. And the clock winding down. They'll take a deep shot. Catch made way downfield. That's going to help the stats a little bit, but won't make a difference in the outcome. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. It was a foot race and he won it. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And looks like the hands team are able to recover the football. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. And that knee should do it. We have our national champions. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Cook Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national